So now we got this thing that's saying okay. We're just going to hit enter.
One 0,000 overcast, temperature 2 1 Celsius, dew point 1 5, altimeter 3025. Person County Airport, automated weather observation 1217 Zulu, weather, wind 030 at 6, visibility 10. Ceiling 6,000, broken 7,500, broken 10,000, overcast, temperature 2 1 Celsius, dew point 1 5, altimeter 3025.
Pretty good to you?
Person County.
I mean, I always look at this.
Automated weather observation 1217 Zulu, weather, wind 020 at 6, visibility 10, ceiling 6,000, broken
020. A little bit of a cross. All right, I'm going to head off to our should we travel with the door open or no?
Up to you.
No, I'm going to say
I
no.
do it on hot days if it's
I'm gonna say no.
comfortable with it closed. Then
Well, I can open the window. Yeah.
Brooklyn.
be sure you're not pushing down on that
On the
foot.
what?
I'm just, never mind.
What?
Some airplanes have the push to talk up here. I was thinking that one did, and I glanced over and realized I was thinking about the other one. Don't get going too fast here.
Yeah, it's downhill. All right, cabin door is locked. And windows locked. Belts on, seatbelts on. I'm going to check the DG one more time, I guess, when I get to the runway itself.
Okay.
So we're ready to go as far as I can tell.
All right.
All right. Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is taking off runway 6, Person County.
So if you got 6 knots of crosswind, not a lot, but you might want to start to consider doing some crosswind control for the takeoff. Yep. And then as soon as the plane comes in the air, it's going to start into a climbing turn, so you immediately roll back level, and that will give you a little bit of a crab angle for your climb.
Okay.
And if it were really windy, you'd crank it all the way.
Okay.
Airspeed's alive. Be careful you're not on the brakes at all.
Rotate.
Roll out. Not too high. You can't go that high.
Okay.
Don't have enough speed to go that high. We're going to do power on stalls and prove why you don't want to do that. Now what you want to do on the takeoff is let the plane work.
Okay.
You aren't trying to force it off the ground unless it's exceptionally turbulent, in which case you may want to get it away from the ground, but you want to do it at a higher speed.
Okay.
But on a normal day, which this is pretty normal,
Okay.
you just want to tilt it up, and when the wing's ready to lift the plane, it'll lift the plane.
Okay.
So you're always looking to put the tip of the cowling pretty much on the horizon, assuming you're not in the mountains. Which also equates to just under 10 degrees nose up.
Yep. That's pretty much where I am. Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning crosswind for runway 6, Person County. This plane wants to fly today.
They like cold weather, no doubt about it.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning downwind for runway 6, Person County. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I should have been anticipating it.
Always be kind of thinking of looking around to see if you missed something, or when I fly the jet, I'm just constantly looking at everything on it. Everything the way I want it. Now, what's the wind going to be doing to you?
Pushing me slightly.
Yep.
So
it's going to, when you turn base, it's going to be dead, well, still going to be pushing you. It won't be dead behind you, but it's still going to be pushing you pretty good. So you want to not get in so close that you're either going to overshoot the turn at the far end or it's a U-turn. Neither one are desirable. And you're the pilot in command, and so you're trying to figure out where you need to be over the ground to make the perfect flight.
inbound traffic, 8432 Charlie is going to be turning inbound here for the RNAV.
Person County Traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning base for runway 6, Person County. Person County Traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning final for runway 6, Person County.
See that nose bouncing sideways?
Yeah. That was the wrong wheel.
Very good. Correct. Nice landing. But that also meant you were turned a little bit.
Yes.
Or it wouldn't have been the wrong wheel.
Yes. I was trying.
You were. And for a while there, I thought we were going to be over on the right side of the runway. But you fixed it.
Well, you know,
that's what you're up here for, is to figure out how to fix it.
And I'm so obsessed with the whole left side of the runway. Because that's my Achilles heel, apparently. Left of center. Sounds like a charge that you'd get in a ticket on the highway. Driving left of center. Whoa. Person County Traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning crosswind for runway 6, Person County. Person County Traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning downwind for runway 6, Person County.
Not using your right foot enough.
Okay. Yikes. A little bumpy today, huh?
Yeah, a little more than I would have thought. I guess it's the front coming through or something.
Well, it is the front. I thought it was through already.
Well, it's not a 10-minute deal. When fronts come through, there's the worst part of it, but it happens over a period of time, so.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning crosswind for runway 6, Person County. Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning final for runway 6.
Now, if you're high, power's not what you need.
About 7 out on the RNAV 6 approach, touch and go.
Guess I didn't think I was that high, but I guess I was.
Well, it works for me. I can't say it works for everybody, but for me, I feel like I'm looking down at it. When I feel like it's just there, that's about right. When I feel like I'm looking over at it, I'm too low.
Okay.
So if I look at this into the runway and you say, well, that's kind of down there, then that's an indicator to me that I'm a little bit on the high side. Now, it's working out okay. I mean, we're staying in, we'll be around the 1,000-foot point. That's fine. Much rather you be slightly high on this runway than low, obviously. Hold it off. Hit my nose wheel, we're going to be in trouble. Probably looking too close.
Well, I didn't hit the nose wheel.
No, but you got close on before you flared.
Yeah.
Probably looking a little bit too close.
City traffic, Cessna 63565, about southbound to the south, inbound runway 476.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning crosswind for runway 6, Person County. Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning downwind for runway 6, Person County.
Running my motor mighty hard.
I have you take the flight controls for a sec.
All right, I have the flight controls.
Oh, snap. What are you doing?
Turning away from the runway. Battery's going dead or what? Well, I mean, what?
I didn't have my noise cancellation on
okay.
at all. Like,
that makes a difference.
why is this plane so noisy today? Like, what's different? Person County Traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning crosswind for runway 6, Person County. Person County Traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning final for runway 6, Person County.
City traffic, Cessna 63565, about a 3-mile final, inbound runway 4, City. Thank you, sir.
Other than not being straight, a lot better.
Thank you.
Didn't do this kind of deal.
Right. Thank you. I try.
Well, I know you're trying. I mean, never doubted crossed my mind you weren't trying.
I know.
I have seen one or two people I didn't think were trying. Yes.
I'm just trying to get wrap my head around the wind, which obviously is important. So I'm trying to visualize the wind so that I can line up correctly in the pattern, and
Well, it's a good thing.
it's just a little bit, choppy today, just a little bit. So it's adding a different.
Yeah, I see you squeezing that yoke mighty hard.
Can I squeeze it on climb out at least? I'm asking for permission.
Just asking for a friend.
I'm okay with downwind to not squeeze.
Well, the whole deal is developing a sense of confidence or trust or whatever word you want to use, that the airplane isn't just going to go roll out of control and do really weird stuff, that it will ride the wind like a boat. You go over the waves and you're not quite straight with them. The boat does this rocking. Airplane does pretty much the same thing.
Yeah.
You can help it out because we aren't tied to the water like a boat is. We can do whatever we want to do three-dimensionally.
Right.
But you can also expect the wind to be rolling plane some, and the fact that it won't just flip over and crash, it should be reasonably comforting. But you got to get to a point where you're internalize that. You're still staying in really tight.
Too close.
Yep.
It looks halfway up the strut to me. Still too close?
Yeah, but the wind's pushing you in constantly, so...
That's why it was a little bit crabbed.
Yeah, and that's correct. That's exactly the right answer.
Okay.
And then if you realize you're getting too far away, then you come back the other way a little bit.
I just can't get over how fast the airplane's flying today. Downwind is like a blink. Hot and humid and calm. It's like Person County Drive 172 Papa Alpha is turning crosswind for runway 6, Person County.
And you also are being pushed as you come around here, which tightens up the whole process. So if you're not really careful, you end up looking really high.
Yeah, like right now.
So what are you going to do to fix it? Leaving power in is not the answer. Remember, power keeps you up here. Always put the power back in if you get back in the right place. But if you're high, you know, the power...
It's kind of like engine out.
Very, very much like an engine out. Yeah, the engine out would be fine. And then here, I normally would crab a little bit so that the wind didn't blow me off the right side of the runway. And then I'd straighten it up when I got there. But if you don't crab some, then you gradually drift to the right side of the runway with this wind. There you go. Now, you can always put your power back in if you need to. If all of a sudden you realize that you put those flaps down and we're falling out of the sky, you can't pull up to fix it. Pulling up to fix it's going to be stalled. Airspeed, got to keep the nose coming down. There you go. We're down to 55. That's okay. You just can't force it to stay in the air. Work your controls hard. Don't play with them. You gotta not mind doing this if you have to do it. The wind catches you like it did just then, a little bit isn't gonna fix it. Crank it, get it right back out.
All right.
Okay? And then don't mind putting on that right foot. Hold the left wing, right foot.
Okay. Yeah, I was...
And don't be timid. I got you.
I was timid. Yeah.
I got your backside. You're not gonna crash.
Okay. Yeah, I was timid. I'll be honest. I was like, little touch here, little touch there, and that's what I was...
And most days a little touch will work.
Not today.
But not in gusty wind.
Traffic direction, Lima left downwind, 33 jumpers in the air, use caution.
Person County Traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning crosswind for runway 6, Person County. Person County Traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning downwind for runway 6, Person County.
Traffic direction, Lima left. Direction Lima, turn at final 33, full stop Oregon.
Foxtrot, step downwind traffic to site. We're going to extend our blend just a little bit. Sub in number 2 for the downwind. 3-4.
Blue Ridge traffic is criminal 853 Lima Charlie 5 miles east of airport inbound.
Remember here you want to slow down, not dive in.
Okay.
So you want to get the nose up a bit, down around 80, 85 is pretty good. About where you are now looks better.
And Blue Ridge, remember 3 Lima Charlie, we'll be entering left base, runway 31 Blue Ridge, 6 Skyhawk, 9754 Foxtrot, turning.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning final for runway 6, Person County.
Now this one actually looks about right, but it won't glide in from here. Power looks pretty good right now, speed looks okay. On a gusty day, I might wait on the flaps, potentially not use more than 10 or 20. Okay. I tend to use full flaps even on gusty days, but you know, it's one of the debates in aviation. Now go to your flaps. Keep it coming down, don't let it balloon too. The flaps try to balloon it, but don't let it balloon too much. Or at all for that matter. Work it, crank it, don't let the wind hold you. Right foot, right foot, right foot, right foot.
Sloppy landings today.
092 Echo is approximately 7 miles to the south, southeast, 3,500 feet inbound for landing, Person County.
And Person County, Cessna 2 Papa Alpha is on the takeoff roll on runway 6, staying in the pattern, Person.
Roger that, 2 Papa Alpha. I will come around and enter a left downwind for runway 6, Person County.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning crosswind for runway 6, Person County.
Tyler City, Warrior 2114 Foxtrot 5 to the east, inbound runway 4, South
Niners 5 to the east.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning downwind for runway 6, Person County.
Person County traffic, Cherokee 8092 Echo, 3,500 feet crossing. We'll be crossing midfield to enter a left downwind on the 45 for runway 6, Person County. Person County traffic, Bonanza, taxi down to runway 6, Person. Person County traffic, Cherokee 8092 Echo, 2 miles south of the field, 3,500 crossing midfield, turn a left downwind for runway 6, Person County.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning base for runway 6, Person County.
Hanover traffic, Skyhawk 9754 Foxtrot, turn left, crosswind, traffic.
Title City Warrior 2114.
Now square your patterns out.
Crossing midfield, entering pattern runway 4.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning final for runway 6, Person County.
County traffic, Cherokee 8092 Echo, crossing midfield, 3,300 feet, entering left downwind for runway 6, have the traffic on final in sight.
And Hanover traffic, subject 639, and we're left crosswind 34. We're going to be behind the aircraft.
Work those feet.
Which I have in sight.
Fast and your altitude's okay, but you're diving in just a little bit and you're fast. That means you're going to float and we're going to come in low.
Title City Warrior 2114 Fox.
Not bad. Calm days wouldn't be bad at all. Right now, about the 6 is staying real still. We're going to be just past the green lights at this point, but you can't hang it up here. You can't pull up without adding power.
I did. Could add some more, I guess.
On down. Left wing, right foot.
So it was the left wheel, which was correct.
Yeah, but you're still letting the nose swing to the left side ever so slightly.
Okay.
Not bad. Just enough so that when we touch, we're going to end up over on the left side of the runway. And some of that's perception. I've had quite a few students, especially in the last few years,
For departure, person.
that think they're straight. They would swear they're straight. They touch down and then they get and head off to the left side.
Yeah.
Which would indicate they weren't straight.
I thought I was straight, but
You were pretty close. You're not bad.
I think the wind just, I'm not anticipating it enough.
Well, you can anticipate some, but you can't anticipate the...
Touch and go, or are you on the ground for good?
Papa Alpha is in the air. We're about to turn crosswind.
Roger that. So I'll extend and keep an eye out for you and let you get into the downwind first, sir.
All right, well, I mean, wherever you think is appropriate, if you're in front of us, that's fine.
I don't have you in sight.
Right now, we're straight out, and we're just starting to turn kind of towards that big white building.
I'm just going through a circle. I'll let you into the downwind first. I'll come in behind you.
Damn on this. Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning crosswind for runway 6, Person County.
Title City Warrior 214 Foxtrot, final 4. Person County traffic, Bonanza departing 06, person.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning downwind for runway 6, Person County.
Person County traffic, November 710 Alpha is about 10 miles to the south, maneuvering at 3,500 Person County traffic.
Person County traffic, Cherokee 8092 Echo is preparing in a downwind on the 45 for runway 6, and I've got the downwind traffic in sight, Person County.
Somebody just took off. I don't know who that was.
That was Dr. Kim.
Oh. He just took off of came out of the hangar?
Yep.
Okay.
Bonanza is off runway 6, out of the pattern to the north person.
Got him.
Traffic, 902 Echo in a left downwind for runway 6. I've got the Bonanza in sight, Person County.
Super high.
If you're high, how do you want to get down?
Pull out the power.
Okay. And lower the nose a little bit. But
Yeah.
if you lower the nose without pulling out the power, either you pick up a lot of speed and you hinder the ability to come down.
Left downwind for runway 6. I've got 2 Pop Alpha in sight.
And 2 Pop Alpha's a touch and go on 6 at Person. Now every time see where 6 is and where we're headed?
Yeah.
What you want, you aren't necessarily flying a dead square by the DG, but it does give you an indicator. The reason it's not dead square is because of the wind.
Right.
You're tracking a perfect square, or rectangle rather, with rounded corners, not a series of turns. It's before you start from the downwind, just look, see what's out to all right off your shoulder and turn till you see it.
Person County traffic, Cherokee 8092 Echo, turning left base for runway 6, Person County. County traffic, Cherokee 8092 Echo, turning short final for runway 6. I've got 2 Pop Alpha in sight.
I can tell you're working hard. All right, I have the controls. Give you a rest. Hold the wing down. A little bit of foot action to stay on the center line. Rotate the nose up to the tree line. About 70, I can pitch up a tiny bit more if I need to. Working to try to stay over the center of the runway, and I can't do that unless I look down to see where I am.
Well, you can use the
So you can see I got nothing to see out there.
Right.
I could be, 100 feet to the right side, and the compass would still look
You're
right.
right, you're right.
And I'm holding a little bit of right foot in on the climb out. Look around the corner, see what's out there, make my turn.
Notice you're turning a little bit sooner than I was.
That's just because I climbed harder.
Okay.
Where you're turning, I don't have any problem with.
Okay.
Feet, push over level.
Person County traffic.
Back out of the power a little bit, make my turn.
Departure leg, closed pattern, runway 6, Person County.
And person 2 Papa Alpha is turning downwind for 6.
Center traffic jumper to waves, gathering progress, Chester, parachute over Chester.
So I also noticed we're a little bit farther out.
That's to give time on base leg to make good decisions.
Okay. Just because we're going to be going sideways?
No, just give us, if you're going to glide in, you can be a little bit tighter. So we'd get in okay if the motor quit. But I basically want time to think.
Okay.
So if I fly slightly wider, but I'm powering the plane around, then that all works out for me.
First County traffic, Cherokee 8092 Echo, turning left crosswind, runway 6, person.
5 miles to the north, inbound, circle to land, runway 5. Wayne Executive.
And person 2 Papa Alpha is turning base, runway 6, person.
Person traffic, 902 Echo is turning left downwind for runway 6, Person County.
Person 2 Papa Alpha is turning final 6. Now, my objective is to stay lined up on the center line. So if I realize that I'm drifting a little bit, I'm just going to turn the nose a little bit. Go ahead and put my flaps in since my altitude looks okay. Notice that I'm cranking the controls more than you are, but I'm not leaving them there. Cranking them over and pulling them right back out. That's just to compensate for the choppiness of the air.
Right.
Tiny bit slow, so I'm going to push the nose over. I got a little bit of altitude to play with and add a little bit of power.
First County traffic, Cherokee 8092.
So from about here, I'm going to straighten up the nose. Power coming back. Staying on the center line by controlling the wing down. Right foot to keep us going straight. 3 stripes, 4 stripes ahead. Working it out, working it out, working it out, working it out. Down. I didn't hold the nose up quite as much as I should have, but not bad.
County traffic, Cherokee.
All right, you got the flight controls.
All right, my flight controls. So I have to ask, you said I was working a little bit hard. Are you thinking I was working too hard?
No?
Okay.
At this point, I guess trying to define the words is not necessarily the easy part. You've got to correct for, especially when you get down below 100 feet or so, 200 feet. You can't let the wind push the plane around.
Okay.
The wind's kind of like a bully. It's going to try to push the plane all over the place on a windy day.
Yep.
Your job is to stand up for the airplane.
Hanover traffic, Technum 120, Sierra Foxtrot, 8 miles to the west, entering left downwind, runway 34, Hanover. Warrington traffic, jumpers away, 9,000 and below, look out Warrington.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning crosswind for runway 6, Person County.
Person County traffic, Cherokee 8092 Echo is on the departure leg, runway 6, has a crosswind traffic in sight, Person County.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning downwind for runway 6, Person County.
Dinwiddie traffic, Piper 7427 Romeo, 10 in the northwest, inbound for landing runway 5, Dinwiddie. Air traffic, Texas 1200 Foxtrot, 5 miles to the west, entering 45 left downwind, runway 34, downwind traffic set.
Person County traffic, Cherokee 8092 Echo, left crosswind for runway 6, Person.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning base for runway 6, Person County.
Warrenton traffic director, lean to left downwind, 33 jumpers in the air at Warrenton, Utah.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning final for runway 6, Person County.
Director, lean to left base, 33 Warrenton.
Person County traffic to Cessna 328 Mike is 5 miles south, will overfly the field at 2,500 feet.
Person County traffic, Cherokee 8092 Echo, left downwind for runway 6, Person County. County traffic, Cherokee 8092 Echo, left base for runway 6, Person.
Did a better job on the crosswind. You remember to get a little bit more flare out of it at the very end.
Person County traffic to Cessna 328 Mike, 2 miles south of the field, overfly from south to north at 2,500 feet. Have both aircraft in the pattern in sight.
Person County traffic, 8092 Echo, short final, runway 6, Person.
You could probably tell that I was paying attention to trying to get to the center.
Yeah, you did a good job of it. Did a good job of getting that left wing down.
I kind of anticipated this kind of weather when I was driving here, looking at the clouds and hearing the forecast. I'm like, you know, it's going to be nice and cool, but it's going to be a little bit gusty, which is what brings the cool air in.
Yep.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning crosswind for runway 6, Person County. Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning downwind for runway 6, Person County.
Technum 120 Sierra.
I keep hearing them refer to Chester. Where is Chester?
South Carolina.
Wow.
Big jump school down there.
We're picking up Chester, South Carolina.
The reason you're hearing them is because they're like 14,000 feet.
Oh, okay.
They're down below Charlotte a little bit.
Okay.
Long way to hear a plane, no doubt about it.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning base for runway 6, Person County. And I'm a little bit high, so I'm pulling the power on a little bit more.
2,000 feet, right turn to the south, departing the pattern, Person County.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning final for runway 6, Person County.
Park your feet. Better?
Yeah, I don't think so. Not quite as abrupt.
Right foot on the climb out. Not a lot, just
Yeah, I felt
push a little bit.
I felt your foot. Can't pretend. I was like, where's that pedal?
It disappeared. I had my foot on it. It went away. What happened to it?
I wanted to push it. It was like, oh, snap.
It's already been pushed.
It's automatic. It's a special model.
They actually have yaw dampener that does that when you get the bigger planes.
Oh, that'd be creepy.
It gets you lazy is what it does.
Yeah. Is it like that on the jet?
Yeah.
Wow.
They go 200 feet. I usually don't cut it on to 400 feet, but 250 feet, cut it on.
Last night my wife asked me, why does he want to fly those jets?
Because they get paid really well.
And I'm like, if you could fly a Cessna with a person who doesn't necessarily know what the hell they're doing versus flying a Citation jet across, the country, I think I'd fly the jet. Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning base, crosswind for runway 6, Person County. Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning downwind for runway 6, Person County.
Amber traffic 353 Tango Alpha, 5 miles northwest, inbound for runway 34, Amber.
Kind of nice that the cloud layer is there because it keeps the sun out of your eyes.
It does. Keeps the heat from building up too much.
Yeah. Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning base for runway 6, Person County.
Battle City traffic Cherokee 9481 Juliet, 2 mile final, less than 2 mile final, runway 4, full stop.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning final for runway 6, Person County.
Papa Alpha, downwind at 33, touch and go.
Keep an eye on your airspeed. Especially on a windy day, you do not want to be slow. Hang it up here, it gets really slow on you and it stalls. We recover in 75 feet.
Person County traffic, Twin Cessna 3288 Mike is 10 miles north and bound for landing. Custom Airport Advisory, Person County.
Right foot, right foot, right foot, right foot, right foot. Doing okay, getting the wing down. I like that. Got to get that right foot in too. Person County, 2 Papa Alphas on the takeoff roll, runway 6, Person County.
Should I be saying that every time?
If there's traffic in the area, it helps.
I'll be happy to do that. I got lazy.
It's easy to do. I find myself, if nobody else is out here, kind of riding. Problem is when somebody else is coming in and they don't hear anybody say anything, they get the idea there's nobody else out here. So,
yeah.
Of course, it's the nice thing about ADS-B is that you now can see traffic coming.
Yeah. So where is that person?
Said he was 10 miles north.
Okay.
But he's also in a Cessna 310.
Which means?
Fast.
Okay, is that a dual?
Yep. Anything for 3 or 4 is a twin.
Okay.
Anything for 1 or 2 is a single.
Do you know who that is, or is it just...
Out of Raleigh, comes up here out of boredom and practices landings. Seems to be really nice. Never met him, but talked to him on the radio.
Person County traffic, 172 Papa Alpha is turning crosswind for runway 6, Person County. Person County traffic, 172 Papa Alpha is turning downwind for runway 6, Person County.
Traffic, Diamond Star 2 Papa Alpha is turning left downwind 33 touches go warranted.
Okay, so we're going to start on the engine outs, abeam the touchdown point.
Okay.
Target is the big 1,000-foot markers.
Okay.
So if the engine quit, first thing you do is carb heat. No, carb heat. Oh, the engine's running again. Imagine that. That's what carb ice does to you.
Oh, okay. So
if you get carb heat out,
got a false alarm?
and then you make sure the mixture's in, and then you check the fuel selector, and if nothing fixes it, then you figure out where you're going to land.
Okay.
As quickly as you can.
Okay.
Now, speed control is important. Because if your speed is constant, you can tell where the plane's going to go. If you're constantly pulling up and letting off, and pulling up and letting off, it changes your speed. It's going to affect where your vision says you're going. And hold a really constant pitch with a constant airspeed, then you can pretty much figure out where you're going to go because it's what's staying still. But if you pull up, you just biased out what your eyes are seeing. So you got to keep the nose a nice steady angle down. 65 to 70 is a good number.
Traffic down to 32 Papa Alpha is turning left.
Don't go to full flaps till there's no doubt in your mind you're going to make it. And if you pull up, it looks like you're high, but you lose airspeed. Then you come down faster. That's the reason there's an optimum that we try to trim for, so that you stay loose, the plane will take care of itself. But right now, 1,000 foots are staying pretty still with no additional flaps. Can't stretch a glide. What it is what it is. That's what you're going to live with. From here, it's a matter of making a landing.
Oh, no flaps.
Get to a point you're absolutely sure, then yeah. But no, not till. Good. All right, so slight left wing, right foot. Fork your flare. Fork your flare. Try not to use the brakes.
What's that?
Try not to use the brakes.
Okay. That was what I did?
Yep. So you hit it. You hit it well.
Oh, is that?
You got to have faith in yourself.
That was well?
Yes.
Okay.
Right on the 1,000-foot point. It's very slightly past.
Okay.
That's good as you're going to get.
All right. Whoa.
Trim. Take your trim out.
Yes, sir.
Runway 6, first go.
Other way.
Yeah. You know, I promised myself I wouldn't do that again.
You scare yourself enough times, you'll quit.
Tell me you've done it more than once.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, I feel better. Somebody is a veteran.
I didn't think about it just then.
But still, you're not flying, I am. I'm the pilot in command, right?
Right, so you have the ability, even though it may not seem like it, if full trim, you can overpower it. You can keep it from pitching you way up.
Yeah. But it's definitely better without it.
Yes, because if it pitches way up and you're timid about pushing hard, let the nose come up, you're going to basically get into a power-on stall.
Yeah, it's less noticeable on a hot, humid day. But it was definitely noticeable today.
Yeah, it was. I kind of noticed it.
Person County Traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning crosswind for runway 6.
and below, use caution and warning.
Person County Traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning downwind for runway 6, Person County. Still looking for our guy.
He's all about to land.
Oh, is he in final? I didn't hear him say that. Did he say that? I missed it.
Okay, looking around is good. Because he may, could easily be somebody out here that's not talking.
Yeah. Smoke over there.
Yeah, I noticed that.
3288 Mike, clearing the active, runway 6 for departure, Person County.
The more you get used to working your feet up here, the easier the landings are going to be. Because you're used to using your feet.
Yep.
The less you use them up here, the less likely it is you're going to do a good job on landings.
Person County Traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning base for runway 6, Person County.
If your wings pointed at the runway, you're probably not square.
Person County Traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning final for runway 6, Person County. Still not seeing the PAPI lights today.
Well, they could be out. Work your feet. There you go. Heels back a little bit. Toes are kind of up on the brake pedals. How are things down in Raleigh today?
Pretty good, thanks.
Work it hard. Don't hang it up here. Bring it on down. There you go. All you got to do is put it on the center line. You're perfect.
You asked too much.
I just keep raising the bar, that's all.
Yes, you do. Gives me something to work for. As if I'm not working, right? Maybe that guy wasn't coming from Raleigh, because he said he was coming from the north.
Didn't hear him when he flew over, did you?
No, I didn't, apparently. Not good.
Center City traffic, Cessna 63565 entering left base for runway 04, Center City.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning crosswind for runway 6, Person County.
Person County traffic to Cessna 328 Mike, departing runway 6, remaining in the pattern at Person County.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning downwind for runway 6, Person County.
Wind executive traffic, A5 Bravo Tango, left crosswind, runway 5, departing to the northwest, last call wind.
So if he's faster, he's going to be catching up to us.
Don't worry about him.
Okay.
Got to worry about you.
All right. I'm not worried about me.
If he's coming up behind you, it's his problem.
Yeah.
Person County traffic to Cessna 328 Mike, turn left crosswind, runway 6, Person County.
Center City traffic, Cessna 63565, final runway 04, Center City.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning base for runway 6, Person County. Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning final for runway 6, Person County.
Person County traffic to Cessna 328 Mike, left downwind, runway 6, Person County.
Work your feet. Rocking the wings at this point, your feet ought to be dancing.
Person County traffic to Cessna 328 Mike, left base, runway 6, Person County. Person County traffic to Cessna 328 Mike, final runway 6, Person County.
It was good for a while.
Yeah,
Can you tell me what I did wrong? Was I just pulled too hard?
probably where you're looking. Probably still looking a tiny bit close.
Okay. I mean, I felt more comfortable with the...
Well, you're getting the nose
wing
up.
and
Yeah,
the
you're
nose.
getting the flare up. You just were high, slightly high. But you stayed with it all the way through. I mean, you didn't just quit. So you're fighting it all the way till it's on the ground. That's good. But we also, and you don't do it very often, but if you pull the nose so high you can't see over it, you got to go around. You can't just stare over the nose and hope your peripheral vision works, because though I know a few pilots that do it that way, that's not a good technique.
Okay. Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning crosswind for runway 6, Person County. Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning downwind for runway 6, Person County.
Person County traffic, Cessna 328 Mike, clearing active, taxi runway 6 for departure.
Motor just quit.
Suffolk traffic, jumpers away in 30 seconds. Look out, Suffolk 13.5 below.
Traffic, Cessna 7 X-ray Alpha, 10 miles northwest of the field. We'll be entering downwind for 34.
Okay, so if you need the power, you can use it.
I need it?
But not, we're doing simulated engine outs, but I don't want to crash just because we didn't use the power.
Okay.
So if you got it made, that's fine, but you still want to be ready to use it just in case.
Okay.
Now, real life engine out, there's no point in holding on to it, I suppose, but other than comfort.
Well, as soon as you told me I can power up if I need to, I just want to be ready.
Traffic, Cherokee 180 Delta Pop. Suffolk traffic, jumpers away, 13.5 below side.
Smooth. Look stripes down, let them come to you. 4. Right foot.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is departing runway 6.
Gun trim.
Yeah. How many times? How many times, Tom? How many freaking times? And what do you think? say anything.
Made it past the point. You thought about the flaps and decided to wait. That was a great decision. Because if you'd put them in when you first reached for them, we wouldn't have gotten there.
Yeah. Yeah, some stuff is sticking.
Traffic to Cessna 3288 Mike, departing runway 6. We'll deploy the pattern to the south off the downwind, Person County.
Is that guy a student?
No, not in that airplane. I mean, he may be a student of 310s, but not a student pilot as you would think of it.
Well, why is he coming practicing here?
Because he's bored. He wants a reason to go fly.
Okay. Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning crosswind for runway 6, Person County.
We're nice to him.
Well, it's a nice place to be.
Yeah.
I'd come here if it wasn't so far. Every time I came with my instructor, we did 2 landings and had to go.
Well, he gets here a little faster than you did.
Well, plus it's probably his own plane.
This is plane. On the other hand, that doesn't mean it's cheap to fly.
That's true, that's true.
If you aren't flying at least 100 hours a year, it's cheaper to rent.
Yeah.
On the other hand, there aren't very many places you can rent a twin.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is downwind for runway 6, Person County.
There are flight schools that have them, but they typically don't run them other than for dual training.
Right. It's almost 10 o'clock.
Yeah, that happens.
This will be our last one.
3288 Mike, West crosswind, runway 6, Person County.
All right, motor's sputtering. Losing power. Good answer. Just quit. Sorry about that.
Snap, I'm not going to make it.
Sure you are. You can't make it from here. There's something wrong with you.
Okay.
You're thinking you got to go to the end of the runway.
Okay. You're right. I was thinking that.
Person County traffic to Cessna 3288 Mike, turning left downwind, runway 6, Person County.
Traffic.
Down, you're a little bit high.
Person County traffic to Cessna 3288 Mike, departing the pattern to the
Still high. Still high.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
I thought you have a lesson. Go anyway? Okay. All right. Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning crosswind for runway 6, Person County. Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning downwind for runway 6, Person County.
If the motor quit right now, could you make it?
I'd have to go this way.
Maybe.
I couldn't make it. I couldn't turn around.
Well, you're thinking you got to land near the end of the runway. Land in the middle of the runway, we still got 3,000 feet.
Huh? I guess you're right. Are we doing it?
Nope. There's kind of a no man's corner down there about the time you turn downwind, or a little past after you've turned downwind, that going either way is a problem. One is you got a tailwind and you're going to high, and the other one is that you can't glide but so far. You don't want to ideally land with only 1,000 feet of runway left. But so sometimes you just make your best decision as you can and live with it, but you fly the plane till it quits moving.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning final for runway 6, Person County.
Cessna County, Cessna 902 Bravo Charlie, 10 miles to the southwest, direct approach to runway 6. Awesome.
Bring up traffic, Warrior 815 left downwind, Person County.
Work those feet. Watch your airspeed. If you don't work hard, you create problems instead of solving them. Where are you looking?
Probably 5 stripes.
Might be a tiny bit too far.
Okay.
Maybe it wasn't bad.
I assume.
All right, let's go one more.
One more? It's 10 o'clock. Okay. I don't want to.
I got enough gas.
I don't want to get you in trouble.
I appreciate that. I'm serious. I appreciate that.
Okay, I'm just trying to, now, every time I look now.
Good for you.
I mean, I'm just, you're a businessman. I'm just trying to look out for your business. It's pretty gusty today, I think.
Probably a little more than you're normally flying in, but
oh yeah,
this is not a bad day from a wind point of view.
Well, not for you, for sure.
No, for anybody.
Okay.
When you're starting to talk 12 knots, something up in that range, now we're beginning to, especially if it's a crosswind, now we're beginning to get on up there a bit.
Yeah.
The plane has a demonstrated crosswind capability of 17 knots.
Okay.
That doesn't mean that's a limitation. It means that by the stall speed of the airplane, the formula that the plane has to be demonstrated for is 17 knots. This airplane will actually handle about 24 knots.
Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning crosswind for runway 6, Person County. I think 17 would be my maximum.
17 is pretty good, especially if it's gusty, a pretty good amount.
I mean, I can't even imagine 17, quite honestly. Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning downwind for runway 6, Person County.
Well, at 17 on this airplane, you have not run out of control.
Cessna 902 Bravo Charlie. 3 mile final, runway 6,000.
Now, you stay with your airplane what it needs to do.
Yep. I heard the guy, but I'm not...
Well, we'll look for him.
Yep.
We're not going to cut him off. But you've got to fly your plane first. You can't fly his.
Yep. I just wanted to acknowledge that I heard what he said.
Okay, so what altitude we normally fly downwind?
15, 16, 16.
16.
Yeah, I'm low.
It's real easy to get distracted thinking about other airplanes. And all you really want to think about is he's on final, I got to find him before I turn final. And I don't want to be so close behind him on final that when he lands and taxis off the runway, I got to go around because I'm too close. Hold the altitude till you find him. Down low out here isn't a good idea.
Right there?
He's pretty high if that's
final.
I assume that's him. You're 900 feet up. He must be about 13 or 14.
Cessna 902 Bravo Charlie, go on. Runway 6.
I didn't hear what
he said. He's going around.
Okay.
So now we can fly our game.
Okay. Person County traffic 172 Papa Alpha is turning cross base for runway 2 for runway 6, Person County.
Now, glance over here and you see that you're 2.2 miles. This is to the center of the runway.
I'm too far.
No, you're not. You're just different. Difference is what I'm pointing out to you.
Okay.
Now, we're still going away from the runway because we didn't square our pattern out. Now, what you don't want to do is get down to 500 feet, 2 miles out. And that's where you're headed if you're not really careful. See how flat it is over there?
Yeah. Person County traffic, 172 Papa Alpha is final for runway 6, Person County.
Oh. Look at your airplane. Tell me what it's doing. Look at your airplane.
I am.
What is this?
Sorry.
And you're regular coming down and keeping your speed. If you level out, you'd lose the speed, or some of it. You got to think ahead of this. You can't just do it from rote memory every time because the plane's not in the same place every time. What you want to do is get it back into the place you're comfortable with rather than really low and really fast. And you were thinking about it because you didn't put the flaps in. That was a good decision, but you kept the power way up. And one of the things they told you early on, make a bad approach, it's hard to make a good landing. You always got to be evaluating what you're seeing going on and around you.
Yep.
And by extending that far out, created a whole new scenario we haven't done in several lessons because we haven't had two from a traffic point of view in several lessons. So what would have been the correct procedure was just stay at cruise at 1,000 feet up and kind of thought about the distance, because where we normally do it with no traffic, where you normally fly the pattern, is about 1.5 miles to 2 miles from the time you start down till you get to the runway. So if we're 2 miles further out, if we start down on the still going away from the airport, we're going to get really low. On the other hand, it's good practice because this is real life.
Yep. And I'm not happy with the overall, but it's like you said, I need to be exposed to this kind of stuff.
I think we spend so much time doing it the exact same way all the time, which is a good starting place. And we're trying to build that rote diagram in our head and our glides and our power settings and all that. And then all of a sudden we say, okay, we got to change all this. But you now have a picture of a base leg or a final approach. And it's easy to be distracted by everything else going on around you, where you still got to stay thinking about what is going on with your airplane.
Yep.